2,000 visitors over 3 days, bringing energy, excitement, and significant economic benefits to our city and to York Region. Indy at Markham is set to become the largest event ever hosted in York Region, just north of Toronto. Since 1986, this race has earned its reputation as one of the oldest and most celebrated events in the IndyCar series. Now, that legacy enters a bold new chapter in the city of Markham. It's full throttle ahead for the city of Markham, and we are excited to continue racing forward. New this year is the timing of the race. In previous years, Canada's IndyCar race took place in July. Not anymore. The Indy at Markham is taking place at the end of the IndyCar calendar. And what does that mean? Markham's Indy race is the 5th last race in the IndyCar season, so drivers will be jockeying for position in the final standings. That means more intensity, more is at stake, more drama, more excitement, so much more. You won't want to miss any of it, both on and off the track, as we showcase everything Markham has to offer. Through Destination Markham, our official tourism organization, we'll welcome visitors to every experience in the city that's dynamic, diverse, and distinctly Canadian. A place where world-class events meet authentic local experiences. Markham is recognized as a global food city, home to one of the most diverse and authentic, extraordinary culinary scenes in Canada. Our restaurants reflect cultures from around the world and play an important role in shaping the visitor experience by adding vibrancy, choice, and local character to our city. Visitors will also find places that entice them to wander and to explore, from the energy of our shopping centers to our beautiful, welcoming, historic areas like Main Street Unionville and Main Street Markham. Perfect backdrops for a stroll, shopping, and connecting with historic charm offered by the mix of local shops and cafes and restaurants. What makes this IndyCar weekend special is that it extends beyond the track. The excitement of the race will carry into our neighborhoods, restaurants, hotels, cultural spaces, our main streets, creating a citywide experience for residents and visitors alike. Markham is more than a capable host city, more than a destination. It's an experience worth discovering and revisiting. The Ontario Honda Dealers at Markham builds on our strong track record of hosting many world-class events, from the World Aquatics Artistic Swimming World Cup to the Junior BWF Junior Badminton Championships, to our role as a host community for the 2015 Pan Am Parapan Games. Hosting major events is who we are. We are a community that celebrates, inspires, and brings people together. Markham is easy to get to. In fact, 71% of attendees at Indy will have a more convenient commute to the Markham Indy. You'll have options to get there, whether it's taking GO Transit into the Unionville station or using York Region's rapid transit system. Driving to the track is made easy with 2 400 series highways nearby. The City of Markham is committed to ensuring this event is a success and that everyone attending will have a positive experience. It will be an exciting journey, watching our city transform as we race forward in time for the Ontario Honda Dealers Indy at Markham this August. Markham is geared up and ready to embrace the spotlight. The biggest names in racing competing in one of the premier events of the sporting calendar. I hope you enjoy the auto show, and I invite you to attend our booth by Destination Markham at level 800 just behind this area and enter to win prizes, including tickets to the race. So racing fans, buckle up. The Indy race is coming to Markham.
years of speed, showmanship, and spirit. But this is the next gear. Ontario's fastest party is on the move. Markham, you're up. Indy fans are about to find out what makes the Greater Toronto Area greater. Canada's only NTT IndyCar Series race is coming to Markham, the home of speed. Fuel up for adrenaline, on and off the track. A city circuit with no limits. 12 turns to get the heart pumping. New location, new show-stopping, exhilarating circuit. We'll see who's up for the challenge. Who's gonna make their mark in Markham?
Only 6 months to go. Only 6 months to go. The Automotive Parts and Manufacturers Association first unveiled the all-Canadian Project Aero vehicle here at the Canadian International Auto Show in 2023. This year, they have another chapter in their story to tell. Please welcome the APMA President, Flavio Volpe.
Good morning and welcome to my home show. A lot of people asked me the first time we showed the Aero, why here, why now, why this car? Well, when I was 10 years old, I came to the Toronto Auto Show, the Canadian International Auto Show, convinced my dad to convince the guy behind the stand to let me in a Ferrari Testarossa. And I thought the guy was Enzo Ferrari. It turns out it was Remo Ferri. And I've been in love since. And it was an honor to come back to this show on the 50th anniversary of the show and to show the first all-Canadian battery electric vehicle prototype. This year, we're back with two cars. One is under the sheet here, and one is over there. We're here in partnership with generous support from both the federal government and FedDev Ontario, and you're going to meet Evan Solomon in a minute, and from Ontario and the Ontario Vehicle Innovation Network, and I think Brad Kadra is here. Two partners that have come together to help make this possible, together with about 80 suppliers, a few dozen of which are here who are on these vehicles. Ontario Tech University is our build partner. We couldn't do this, we wouldn't have tried it without them. University in Oshawa that is the center of a lot of those innovations that are on the floor from other manufacturers that get tested really quietly and get developed and brought to market, the vehicles that you love. Project Aero is a demonstration vehicle. In a time in which we are talking about what's our place in this automotive world from Canada, and we're talking about our troubles with the Americans and our new deals with the Chinese and the technology that supports and is the backbone of this industry from Toyota and from Honda, and the three American companies that have manufactured here for the last 120 years. 75% of a vehicle comes from the parts suppliers. And so these vehicles are an expression of Canadian capability, Canadian intent, and our willingness to continue to lead in technology for the 500,000 people that depend on this industry's health every single day. Over there, you'll see Project Aero Vector, faster, lighter, smarter than the Project Aero vehicle that we brought here 3 years ago. We'll go through it when you get a chance to chat with each other, but underneath here we have Project Aero Borealis. Now, before I introduce Evan Solomon, who is the minister responsible for FedDev Ontario and Canada's first